Yo, what is good, guys? You already know we're starting this exploration video with the series on the best scale that we can right now. We're already up in Puerto Rico. Morning. And yeah, just gonna be exploring, going down this trail path. And I hope you guys just tag along for the journey. This is absolutely crazy. It's like 10 degrees cooler in here. It feels great. You got clear water going right through. I could probably go down there, but I'd probably get lost. I'm not gonna lie, I'd get lost and I would never come back. So, the history of this place, a long time ago in the 1800s, pirates used to come here. Morning, how you guys doing? And they basically just stop by and they just pick up anything that they could along the way, and eventually they settle down and they try to get normal goods and stuff coming through here, more or less like a simple base of operations down here. And well, Spanish had it taken over and then cleaned it up a little bit. They made a couple bases. A couple hundred years later, Spanish got revolted from the slaves and Puerto Ricans practically took it back, and ever since it's chaos, ever since the Spanish left, because you know they wanted their independence. So when that happened, they had to basically restart from the ground up. And then about the 60s came around or so, the US found this place and turned it into a tourist area. It's been more or less that way ever since. Very corrupt, but very beautiful at the same time. Puerto Rico shows its elegance and its nature. Got tons of vines. Literally the only rainforest that is federally controlled by the US. That isn't actually in the US, but still pretty cool nevertheless. So we're gonna just be walking down here, just keep on these trails to see how cool everything is. Looks like a little trailer. We could go down here. Yeah, we're gonna try it. Looks like a little waterway. Yeah, we just did a little shortcut. We'll show you where it came from right quick. It's a little humid, but it's not too terrible because it's still a little bit in spring. But you already know your boys are the Florida weather. It kind of reminds me of this place called Butterfly World. It'll be another exploration video I'll be popping out in a couple months, hopefully from now, down in Florida, or up in Florida. There would practically be a whole bunch of butterflies, endangered and regular species. And they would just congregate in this area. And they would just have basically this park fort. And they just help try to recoup the entire species, more or less. Looks like we can have a little bit of a view. I can hear a waterfall already. Yeah, you can hear the river. It's right through them trees down there. Can't really see it on the camera that well. And it just goes on and on and on and on. If you guys are interested in my Instagram account, I will be posting pictures of the actual mountain itself on there. If I can get any decent views of the mountain peak, I will. It's just absolutely stunning. One of the greatest experiences I probably have ever had the pleasure of getting on. Looks like there's more waterways, but I'm not going to go down any extra improvised trails. There's some more water down there. This trail only goes one way. Apparently the water is so fresh and clean that you can just swim right in it. I would love to go down some improvised trails though. It's pretty. So hopefully this becomes a series. Like, it's pretty decent, interesting views. I really want to try and get some more exploration videos out, because a lot of these trails are hella fun and they're extremely beautiful and gorgeous. You can just feel the freshness of it. No cities, it's just woods and jungle. We'll go off trail real quick just to get a little look-see closer. Looks like there's a lot of natural river trails that go down. See right there? Right down in those rocks. There's a lot of history up here. Basically, the pirates would come up in these mountains, hide any of their valuables or grab any of their valuables, and they keep on their way. Wouldn't want to get caught out here during that time, though. They'd grab you and pick you up and throw you into one of their barracks, turn you into a slave. Unless you show a sense of ruthlessness, then I bet you could be a pretty interesting addition. Got some huge bamboo here. All of it's all carved up from names. I can't blame them, though. It's hollow. Not much water in these. It's not the rainy season yet, so I'm not surprised. But you can see some water in here. You already know we gotta go on off-trail tracks. Sure. I don't know why, but a lot of people don't really like the graffiti stuff, but I feel like it kind of imprints a little bit of a humanity nature, a bit of a wild art sense for some who can't really put their art in the world. Some dead limbs. Water looks really clear though. Wonder if there's any fish. We already have to do the challenge. We're gonna be crossing the rocks in order to get across. Gotta have this as a survival scenario, you already know. Mountain goat tit. And then there's another trail. There's so many hidden trails back here. I would love to see if we could try and find some buried treasures. That would be really cool. These trails go on and on and on. There's one that's about 3 miles that has a waterfall. Oh, look at that tree. It's hollow. It's crazy. It's wild how it is. More river trails. I'm all through here. Got to, otherwise you probably have landslides every single week. Oh look, there's another off trail. We'll go back to it on the way back. Currently we have to follow the missus. Trees standing on his fingers. Crazy. There's even more finger trees. I'll call them finger trees. Interesting though, the lower you get, the more the humidity you feel, kind of. But it's also probably because we're getting closer to the water. There's a swimming spot. We'll come back for part 2. Alright, here's part 2, ladies and gents. We're getting ready to go rock climbing, more or less. Rocky climbing. Literally, the rocks. I am a rock master. We are gonna be billy goating, mountain goating, all of it. Yeah. Yes. Absolutely gorgeous. Stunning. Never been to anything like this, at least this big. We're gonna go a little bit further. And then we gotta go back with the group. They'll freak out how far I am. We already smelled the pot. Use your gravity to hoist yourself on each rock. Just make sure you don't slip. Rocks are getting bigger and bigger. We're getting close to something grand, ladies and gents. Hope this climbing experience is part of your entertainment for this evening. Actually, we'll go this way. Absolutely gorgeous. Magnificent. It is so beautiful. I would want to try and get to the other side, but there is no way to get back. So we got to go back before they leave us, because we will explore and explore until there's nothing left to explore. Anyone is in the hiking mood or vibe, make sure you click that like button, subscribe, and share this video to most of your friends. It'd be much obliged, because this is one hell of an experience. And who knows? Anyone who becomes 50th subscriber or so might get a free invitation. I try to be rather talkative to my audience and interactive, to say the very least. So, your time and energy on this channel will not be wasted. I promise you that. By the time we get to 1,000 subs, you guys would be one of 500 people that would be the first to enjoy this stuff, you know? Hopefully many more will be here like it.